Hello everyone, welcome to our new channel. This is my first video on this channel where we make science simple and fun. Today we are going to talk about a part of the brain that plays a big role in everything we do. The prefrontal cortex. Sounds fancy, right? But don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll understand it perfectly. This little part of the brain is very powerful. Think of it like the manager of our brain. It helps you make plan, make decision, control your emotions or emotional part of the brain. Without it, we'd be like a wild animal acting on impulse all the time. The prefrontal cortex is our logical part of the brain, rational part of the brain. What does the prefrontal cortex do? So what exactly does the prefrontal cortex help us with? Well, here are three important things. Point number one is planning. Whenever you make a plan, your prefrontal cortex is at work. It helps you think ahead and organize your thoughts. Point number two is decision making. Let's say you are deciding between two things like whether to study or watch TV. The prefrontal cortex helps you weigh the pros and cons and make a good decision. It's like a wise guide in your brain. Point number three is controlling your emotional part of the brain. Ever you feel angry or upset, but manage to calm yourself down. That's your prefrontal cortex in action. It helps you manage your emotions and not act impulsively. Why is the prefrontal cortex important? The prefrontal cortex is super important because it makes us who we are. It's responsible for all smart things we do, like solving problems, thinking creatively, and behaving in socially acceptable way. It helps us be kind, patient, and thoughtful. When does the prefrontal cortex develop? Now here's something cool. The prefrontal cortex doesn't fully develop until we are in mid-20s. That's why teenagers sometimes make impulsive decisions. Their prefrontal cortex is still growing. So if you are young, you ever wondered why adults say think before act? Now you know why. Here's a fun fact. The prefrontal cortex is bigger in humans than in other animals. That's one of the reasons why we are so good at thinking, at planning, and solving problems. So thank you so much for paying attention to me. So like this video, subscribe this channel. This is my first video in English.